Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. How is everybody? Oh, hello, buddy. I love you, but your breath stinks. But so does mine, probably. Hi. Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Okay, sit. Sit. Okay, thank you. I hope you all slept well. What's today? Wednesday? All right, it's hump day, so we're halfway there. I wanted to tell you guys a story that I think perfectly demonstrates how you cannot change somebody's mind if they are committed to seeing things their way. The only way that you can ever get anybody to see things your way or to open their mind about something is if they are in a space where they are willing to be open-minded. When somebody is not, it's like talking actually to this cushion. Hello, cushion. Hello. Okay, so I was at the pet store the other day, and there was a woman who was talking about, Ace, sit. Thank you. There was a woman who was talking about getting a dog. And you know me, I can't keep my mouth shut. So she was asking the people that worked at the pet store, this like fancy, what's it called? It's not like a Petco, like an indie pet company, pet store. I can't talk. I need coffee. Hold on. Okay. She was asking them if they had a phone number for any breeders. So I said, sit down. Thank you. You know what? Lay down because you're clearly annoying me right now. Okay. So, oh my God. Really? But Mom, I will lay down, but I will still put my head on you. I must be touching you at all times. Sit down and lay down. Just relax. Be cool. Chill out. Drink a beer. All right. Stop. So the woman's looking for a phone number for a breeder for a dog. So I chime in and say, a year and a half ago, I rescued a purebred Doberman from the Doberman Rescue Group. And there are so many amazing rescue groups. And she was like, no, they don't have what I'm looking for. So I'm like, well, what are you looking for? She's like, we want a purebred and we want a puppy. Okay, I'm making her sound snotty. First of all, she was not snotty, so I don't know why my face is doing that. She was lovely. And she was not from Jersey. She was from Alabama, so I don't even know where that accent's coming from. Okay, I'm not doing a great job of impersonating the story. She was lovely. So I said to her, no, I'm serious. The rescue groups have purebreds, they have puppies, you can put your name on a list. They will find across the country what it is you're looking for, and they will literally drive the dog to your state. And you just pay a fee for the adoption fee. Like I paid a $350 adoption fee for Ace. And it was like she could not understand. Like, no, if I want a purebred puppy, I have got to find a breeder and buy one that way. And here's the thing. My issue is not like, I would much rather you buy a puppy from a breeder than a puppy store, than a pet store. There was no dogs for sale at this pet store, by the way. I'm talking about those ones where you go and they're all like in cages like that. I have no issue with people who buy whatever you want to do. I would prefer if everybody rescued, obviously, because there's so many dogs that need home. But if you want to buy your dog, buy your dog. My point is that she wouldn't even acknowledge that what I was saying was a real thing. That rescue organizations get purebred dogs that are puppies just as if you had bought one. The only difference is there's no papers. So I said to her, are you looking to breed the dog? She said no. I said, are you going to show the dog? She said no. I said, then why do you need the papers? She said, because then we know that it's a purebred dog. So I said to her, I wish I had my dog. So I pull out my phone. I'm showing her pictures of Ace. I'm like, see, he's purebred Doberman. She's like, yeah, you just can't be sure. I'm like, ugh. And I realized at that moment, she was not trying to be difficult. She really wasn't. She had a perspective and a way of seeing things that she felt very confident about. And no matter what I said to her, it was not going to deter her from how she saw the situation. It wasn't that my information wasn't correct. It wasn't that I wasn't passionate. It wasn't that I wasn't logical or reasonable. It wasn't that she wasn't any of those things. It was that she was committed to seeing the situation her way. Now, I am using this conversation as a metaphor. So we do not have to get into a debate about whether it is better to buy or rescue a dog. That is not the purpose of this coffee talk, albeit I know one person will start to debate whether we should adopt or purchase. Please don't, because that's not the point. The point is that sometimes in our lives, we will deal with people who are truly only committed to seeing a situation the way they can see it. And no matter how logical or reasonable we are, no matter how we present the information, no matter how passionate we are, they cannot see it our way because they are not in a mental or emotional place to see it that way. I see this a lot with the election. In general, you can be the most passionate person for why you voted a certain way or why you believe a certain thing, but when you are dealing with someone else, again, please do not debate the election on this coffee talk. I'm just talking about people's mental capacity to see things other ways. They literally cannot do it. Have you ever felt truly like you have been wronged in a situation and you sit down with the person who has wronged you and you are 100% sure they are going to issue an apology and they see the situation completely different than you do? They see it as they have been wronged, and you're like, how is that even humanly possible? How is this a thing? How are you even thinking that or saying that? How is this mug not black? What eyeballs are you using to look at this mug? I need to know. It is because they are not in an emotional or mental state to see things outside of their perspective. People are committed to seeing situations the way they want to see them. And unless they have a moment of clarity or they decide to open their mind, they cannot see it any other way. And most times they won't do any education for themselves outside of their perspective because they are so committed to believing their perspective is right. They don't believe they have to do any education or research outside of their perspective because that is how committed they are to the way they see it. So what happens when you sit down and you encounter someone like this? Get up from the table because you will not change their perspective. All you will do is infuriate yourself and start to think that the person you're talking to is an actual idiot. And a lot of times they're not. They're people you love, they're people you're married to or related to or work with or whatever. And they just are as committed to their point of view as you are. And you're not going to change their mind. So it is the safest, best thing to do. Get up from the table. Because if not, glory, glory, hallelujah. You don't even know what can happen. And I do. It is not pretty. So right now you go, but Jamie, this is the situation I'm in right now. You don't understand. We're at a deadlock. Like, I'm right. She's wrong. I'm right. He's wrong. I need him to see the error of his ways. I need her to understand. Stop. Drop. Shut him down. Open up shop. It's not going to happen. Until they have time to marinate, until some sort of information comes to them in a way that they are open to receiving it, they will not change their mind. You have got to give it time. You badgering them or trying to present it in a different way or yelling or crying or pleading or whatever is not going to change their mind or their perspective or open their eyes or any of that. What is happening with my hands? I'm about to drop a mixtape. Get ready. Okay. I love you guys so much today. Have a great day.